What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I am the Bald Ginger. We're jumping back into the road of the show here today. Got a 3-game set against the Cincinnati Reds in Cincinnati. This is one of the last series of the 2027 season as we are in the middle of September now. Top of the first, 2 outs, nobody on. I'm standing in for the first time, batting third in the order like usual. 279 the batting average coming into this one. Justin Dunn on the mound for the Reds. He has a 94-mile-an-hour four-seamer, 90 on his circle change as well. First pitch from him. And I swung at a four-seamer up and in. The miss on the swing there makes for an 0-1 count. It was way too late on it to boot. Next pitch from Dunn. Sent into right center field, but it looks like the right fielder's got a beat on that one. He does. And that's a painless third out here in the first. And we're moving on. All right, top of the third. Cardinals are up 4-2 now. Nobody out, nobody on. I'm standing in for the second time today. Let's see if I can do a little better against Justin Dunn this time around. First pitch from him is off the plate, a wave. Called a strike, though. 0-1 the count. Gotta be kidding me there, Blue. Next pitch from him. Even further off the plate, so that one's definitely a ball. 1-1 the count. Should be 2-0. The 1-1 pitch now. Doesn't get the call in the inside corner there. Slurve just misses. So we have a 2-1 count. Next pitch. Inside again with a four-seamer. 3-1 count. Should be a 4-pitch walk, but no. Umpire likes a generous outside corner. The 3-1 pitch now. Ooh. Dusts me off the plate with the four-seamer, and first base is mine after 5 pitches. Bottom of the third. 2 away. Runner on first for Tanner Murray here. Standing in for the second time for the Reds today. He's 0 for 1 so far, has an 0-1 count in this at-bat against Jackson Jobe. Wind-up and the pitch from the right-hander. Ground ball to second. Easy play. That retires a side here in the third. We're moving on to the fourth, leading 4-2 here. All right. Speaking of the fourth, top of the fourth, it's a 6-2 ball game now. Cardinals in the lead. Runners on first and second, 2 away for me as I'm standing in for the third time today. 0 for 1 with a walk on my line score, and we have reliever Lyon Richardson on the mound now in relief. He has a 95-mile-an-hour four-seamer, 91 on the two-seamer. Nothing else quick. First pitch is off the plate away. 1-0 the count to start things off here. Second pitch of the at-bat. Got me to swing it a changeup below the knees. 1-1 the count now. Next pitch is off the plate away with a four-seamer again. 2-1 the count. And the Reds pitchers really have not been finding the zone against me at all here. The 2-1 pitch. I watched the four-seamer just above the knees there. 2-2 the count. Next pitch from Richardson. Four-seamer in the same spot as the last one. Got a piece and fouled it away, so the count remains 2-2. Very late swing, unfortunately. Pitch number 6 of the at-bat, though, is way inside with a curveball. Full count now. Let's see if I can draw a walk to get the bases loaded. The payoff pitch. Ripped into left center field. Has that got too much air underneath it? It did. Center fielder makes the play out there. How about that? All right, moving on. Here we are, top of the 7th. It's a 7-2 ball game. Cardinals in the lead. Nobody out, nobody on. Let's see what I can do to prevent sending us to the 7th inning stretch here. First pitch from Lyon Richardson, who's still on the mound, is a ball. Four-seamer up above the zone there. Not going to get the call from the home plate umpire. Next pitch from him. Oh, ripped into left field, but right at the left fielder. 105 miles an hour off the bat, but not going to find any grass out there. Bottom half of the 7th now, 1 out and a runner on second for Tanner Murray, who's 1 for 3 on the day. He's got a 2-2 count here against reliever Chad Madden. Wind up and the pitch from the lefty is a ground ball up the middle. Slow roller, but we'll get a glove on that. Throw to first in plenty of time. 2 away now in the bottom of the 7th. Cracker Jack apparently didn't do Tanner Murray any good here. All right. A couple batters later, we have Michael Triana? Yeah, Triana. He's 1 for 2 on the day. Has a runner on second and 2 away here in the bottom of the 7th. Reds have scored a run, so it's a 7-3 ball game now. 1-1 pitch is a ground ball right at me. Easy play to retire the side here in the 7th. And we're moving on, leading by 4. All right, bottom of the 8th. It's an 8-3 ball game now. Cardinals in the lead. Alec Burleson at the plate for the 5th time today. He's 0 for 4 so far. His runners on first and second. Only one away here. The 1-2 pitch from reliever Chad Madden. It's going to be a bunt down the first base line. That's going to be an easy out. First baseman tags him coming down the line. It's a quality sacrifice as it moves the runners to second and third. All right, bottom of the 8th still. Runners on the corners, 2 away now. And Christian Encarnacion Strand is at the plate for the Reds. Reds are trailing 8-4 currently. The 0-2 pitch now from reliever Eric Swanson is going to be a ground ball to the left side. And it's going to be a 6-4 putout to retire the side here in the 8th. We're moving on to the 9th, still leading by 4. And top of the 9th, I'm leading things off. Nobody out, nobody on. I am 0 for 3 on the day. The only meaningful thing I've done so far is draw a walk. Jorge Alcala is on the mound for the Reds now in relief. He has a 92-mile-an-hour slider, 100 miles an hour on the four-seamer, circle change at 90, sinker at 97. First pitch from him. Oh, man, no chance of catching up to that four-seamer up and in, but in the zone. So swing and a miss makes for an 0-1 count there. Next pitch from him. Ooh, got a piece of that slider there, but way out in front of it and pulled it foul down the third baseline. So we have an 0-2 count in a hurry here. Next pitch. Oh, got me to reach for a slider off the plate away into right center field, but center fielder's able to run it down on the warning track out there in the alley. One away now in the top of the 9th. And Cardinals take the win here. 8-4 the final score in game number 1. Let's move on to game number 2. While this one's loading in, you know the drill. I'm going to remind you guys, if you haven't done so already, please subscribe to the channel. You can also like and comment on this video, as all of those things do help me out with the YouTube algorithm. All right, top of the first. Runners on first and second. Nobody out. I'm batting third in the order. 278 the batting average coming into this one. Brandon Williamson is towing the rubber for the Reds in this one. He's got a 95-mile-an-hour four-seamer. Nothing else quick. First pitch from the lefty. Ripped to the shortstop. That's going to be a 6-4-3 double play. Yeah, it is, but the runner did advance to third. But it's just a bummer to have a double play on that one. All right, Christian Encarnacion Strand is at the plate for the Reds now in the bottom of the second with 1 out and nobody on. He's got a 2-2 count against Pablo Lopez. Now, Encarnacion Strand is only hitting .230 coming into this game, so he's not exactly hot at the plate. And that ground ball there results in out number 2, so his batting average is not going to see any improvement on that one. Top of the third, runners on second and third, only 1 away as I'm standing in. 0 for 1 so far, 0 for 5 on the series now. Brandon Williamson still on the mound for the Reds here. First pitch of the at-bat. It's going to be off the plate and low with the slider. 1-0 to count. As you can see there, I have 20 home runs on the season. Not exactly a banner year for this year. Next pitch is way inside with the four-seamer, and we have a 2-0 count to start things off here. Dare I say it, he's going to walk me here to get the bases loaded and put the double play back on the list of possibilities. Four-seamer at the top of the zone. Late swung on and fouled away. 2-1 the count. Next pitch from the lefty here is a four-seamer at the top of the zone, again fouled away, and the count's back to even now at 2-2. All right, pitch number 5 of the at-bat is off the plate away with the curveball. Full count now. Nolan Gorman standing in the on-deck circle. Let's see what we get here for the payoff pitch from Williamson. Ripped right back up the middle into center field. That's going to be a 2 RBI single. And Cardinals will be up 2-0 now here in the top of the third. That's a thing of beauty. Going to break up the over on the series. That's the way to do it. All right, 4-0 the score now. Cardinals in the lead in the top of the fifth with 1 out and nobody on. I'm standing in with a 1-for-2 line score. Let's see what I can do against Brandon Williamson this time around. First pitch is going to be a four-seamer up and in, but in the zone. Got a piece, fouled it away. 0-1 the count. I have a .261 career average against the Reds. Next pitch. Oh, out in front of the slider there. That would have been a shame. Fouled it off down the third baseline because it was so far out in front, so we have an 0-2 count here in this at-bat. Next pitch is a four-seamer off the plate away at the knees, and 1-2 the count after it being properly called a ball. Next pitch. Swung on and missed with the slider below the knees, and there's a K next to my name now in today's game. Bottom half of the fifth, it's still a 4-0 ball game. We have Quincy McAfee at the plate. He's 0 for 1 on the day. Has runners on first and second, but 2 away here. And the 0-2 pitch from starter Pablo Lopez. It's going to result in a ground ball to second. That'll be an easy play. We got to run up on this one. Shovel pass to first. Gets the out. So we're moving on to the 6th inning now. Still leading by 4. Bottom half of the 6th, Cardinals are up 6-0 now. And we have Ellie Dela Cruz at the plate. He's 0 for 2 on the day, has an 0-2 count here in this at-bat with the bases empty and nobody out. Wind up and the pitch results in a pop-up. That's an easy play for me. You betcha. There you go. 1 away in the bottom of the 6th. Thing of beauty right there. Thing of beauty. Bottom half of the 6th, it's Jay Allen at the plate for the Reds. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a pop-out. He is 2 for 6 on the series, though. So the 1-2 pitch here from Pablo Lopez results in a ground ball up the middle. We'll get a glove on that. Throw to first in plenty of time. 2 away in the home half of the 6th. Top of the 7th, I'm at the plate for the 4th time today. 1 for 3 day with a single and a pair of RBIs. Mike Burrows is now on the mound for relief for the Reds. He has a 96-mile-an-hour four-seamer, nothing else quick. First pitch from the righty. Had me to swing and threw a curveball at 75. Wow. Took a lot off there to start the at-bat with a strike. So the 0-1 pitch. It's a four-seamer on the inside corner. Got a piece, fouled it away. And we have an 0-2 count in a hurry here. All right, the 2-strike pitch. Gets the call with the four-seamer on the outside corner. And just like that, 3 pitches, and I'm back to the dugout with a K next to my name again. Top of the 9th, it's a 6-1 ball game. Cardinals still holding the lead. 2 outs and nobody on. I'm the last chance for the Redbirds to tack on some more runs here. Mike Burrows is still towing the rubber for the Reds. First pitch of the at-bat from him. Got me to swing through a four-seamer way above the zone, and we have an 0-1 count. All right, the 0-1 pitch now from Burrows. Sent into right field. Is that going to get down for a hit? It is not. Right fielder runs it down out there near the line. And we're heading to the bottom of the 9th. See if the Reds can make any dent in their big, they're behind by a bit. Christian Encarnacion Strand is at the plate now here with 2 outs in the bottom of the 9th. Still a 6-1 ball game. Yancy Almonte with the 0-1 pitch here. And a little grounder to me at second, and that's going to seal the deal for the Cardinals. We win game number 2. Final score 6-1. Let's move on to game number 3. See if we can complete the sweep on the road. All right, here we are. Top of the first. Cardinals are already up 1-0. 1 out, nobody on for me. I'm batting third in the order, as I have been all season. Hunter Green is on the mound for the Reds in this one, though. He's got a 1-0-2 on the gun for his four-seamer, 90 on the circle change and slider. First pitch is a circle change. I was way out in front. I've got a piece, but fouled it away. 0-1 the count. Next pitch from Green. He hits me with a 1-0-1 for the speed on that four-seamer. Right fielder makes the catch out there by the warning track. Attaboy Burleson. Top of the third, 2 outs and runner on first. I'm standing in 0 for 1 on the day, 1 for 10 on the series. And Hunter Green's making some short work of the Cardinals here. Swing and a miss at a slider at the knees. 0-1 the count after not making contact there. Second pitch of the at-bat is off the plate away with that same slider. 1-1 the count after watching that one go by. The 1-1 pitch from Hunter Green is chopped to the left side. Diving stop by the shortstop. He gets the... no, he doesn't get the out at second. Wow, how about that? Infield single for me, and we have runners on first and second now with 2 away. 2-0 to score in the bottom of the fourth now when we come back to it. Alec Burleson at the plate. He's 1 for 1 on the day. He has a single so far. He's got a full count here against starter Pablo Gonzalez. So the payoff pitch. A hot shot to the right side, but we'll get a glove on it. Throw to first in plenty of time. First out of the bottom of the fourth is complete. Top of fifth, we come back to it. Cardinals up 3-0 now. Runner on second and nobody out. I am 1 for 2, standing in for the third time today. Let's see what I can do against Hunter Green this time around. He fed me a solid diet of sliders last time. And he saws me off with yet another slider. First baseman makes the play in foul ground there by the first base bag. Bottom half of the fifth, we come back to it. It's a 4-0 ball game. Michael Triana is at the plate. He's 0 for 1 on the day. Has an 0-1 count in this at-bat with a runner on first and nobody out. Double play ball should be here. There you have it. Ground ball right side. We're going to flip to the shortstop covering second. Relay to first is in time. 4-6-3 the double play to empty the bases and put 2 outs on the board for those of you keeping track at home. Top of the seventh when we come back to it. Cardinals up 4-3. Runners are not out there. There's only 1 out and nobody on for me here, and I'm going up against Lyon Richardson again. He's on the mound in relief for the Reds here with that 95-mile-an-hour four-seamer, 91 on the two-seamer, nothing else quick. First pitch from the right-hander is a swing and a miss at a circle change on the outside corner at the knees. 0-1 the count. That's a good pitch right there. Next pitch is chopped towards the right side. Diving attempt by the second baseman, but he can't get a glove on it, so I have another base hit in this one with that 1-out single here in the top of the seventh. All right, bottom half of the inning. Ellie De La Cruz at the plate. He's 0 for 3 on the day, but he reached on an error in his last at-bat. He's got a full count with a runner on first and 1 away, and the pitch from Jonathan Hernandez. Going to get us a ground ball to the right side. We're going to go to get the lead runner at second. Relay to first is not going to be anywhere near in time as De La Cruz is really speedy. So he reaches on a fielder's choice there. 2 outs now in the bottom of the seventh. Top of the ninth, we're coming back to it. I'm at the plate for the 5th time today. Pair of singles on my line score today. Runner on first, 1 away. Let's see what I can do against reliever Jorge Alcala. He's got a 92-mile-an-hour slider, 100 on the four-seamer, 90 on the circle change, 97 on his sinker. And the four-seamer there in the top of the zone gets a swing and a foul ball. 0-1 the count. Next pitch from Alcala is below the knees with the slider. Easy take for a ball there. 1-1 the count. Third pitch of the at-bat. Come on, big guy. Give me a good one. He does, but I ground it to the third baseman. They're going to go around the horn. 5-4-3 double play to end the top of the ninth. Moving on now to the bottom of the ninth. Reds trailing by 1. Score is currently 4-3. Cardinals end up taking the win. 4-3 the final score there. We complete the sweep on the road. So that's a good road trip to Cincinnati. But that's going to end the series and also end this episode. So for those of you still hanging out with me, thanks for being here. I really appreciate it. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and do all the fun social media things. We will see you in the next one.